We welcome Adam Schefter back to the show with the breaking news on the San Francisco 49ers. They already had a lengthy injury list at some of the key positions on the field, and that list, Adam's growing.
It's longer now, Scott. Just moments ago, Kyle Shanahan told reporters that Brock Purdy has soreness in his back and now will be considered day-to-day moving forward as the 49ers begin their preparations for their next game against the New England Patriots. Even worse, their standout defensive tackle, Jason Kelce's former teammate, Javon Hargrave, suffered a partially torn triceps. He is now likely done for the season. He possibly could be back for the postseason, but that's down the line. And to top it off, the 49ers running back Christian McCaffrey, who already is on injured reserve, is now seeing a specialist in Germany to consider what is wrong with his Achilles tendonitis. So the news continues to get worse and worse in San Francisco.
Adam, thank you for that update. The San Francisco situation, looking at that injury list going into that game with the Rams, it was astounding for it to be week 3. And now to add these layers that Adam shares with us, it's early, but it feels like it starts getting late for San Francisco,
No, it's extremely early. And anytime you hear about something like this with your quarterback, it's extremely large and alarming news. But this points to this. When you get there, you got to win it. You don't get a chance to say we will be back next year. We all expected this to be one of the best teams in the entire NFL, but without Christian McCaffrey, you're different. Without Deebo Samuel, you're different. Without George Kittle, you're different. Without Hargraves and without Brock Purdy, you actually stand zero chance to win football games in any meaningful way. This is a very tough place for a team that came into the season thought to be one of the best to be in now when you think about where they are injury-wise.
You know, San Francisco fans, we have a very tumultuous relationship with each other, right?
Why is that?
Because first I'm a Cowboy, but also they don't think I like this team.
Do you like
right?
them?
I like them a lot, actually. I respect them more than I like them, but I like them as well. And RC, you hit the nail on the head, bro. This is a very unforgiving league, man.
Yeah, man.
And we know injuries are going to be a part of it. Yeah. It's just when do they happen? How many? And do you get lucky to avoid?
The other part is this: who they happen to,
bro. And to hear this about Brock Purdy and his back, like that is, look, this is an overreaction situation. Like when your quarterback back is an issue.
It's time to overreact.
It's time to overreact.
And McCaffrey's seeing someone in Germany.
It is day to day. It ain't. So hopefully
but
it's minor.
Compounding.
I don't disagree. And there's everything else that's happened. I mean, we saw basically 2 half scout teams go out on the field for the 49ers and the Rams this past week. And don't underestimate Hargrave being out. Hargrave 2 seasons ago was the best pass rushing D tackle in the league. He's still great. They lose Eric Armstead in the offseason. Now Hargrave's out. I mean,
you made the point, RC, that I've covered golf for a long time, go to the Masters every year, and I can't tell you how many players there were that were right there on a Sunday, and you're like, they don't get it, and they say, oh, well, he'll have another chance. When it's your moment, you better make that moment a forever moment, because you don't know if that moment's coming back ever again. In San Francisco, not once but twice had Kansas City on the ropes, and they weren't able to cash either one, thanks in large part to the guy wearing 15, which is why way earlier in the show we just said whatever they are, we just kind of chalk it up to that guy's going to fix some stuff. So we'll be keeping an eye on San Francisco on that injury situation. The